Hi, this is Teresa at Divine Frequency, as you know, and I'm getting my tarot cards out. Your name is Mike, and you're 23. It's so nice to meet you. I love it when I get to talk to youngins like yourself, because, I'm a youngin too, okay? I'm only 30. But I talk to a lot of people in the older generation of disclosure, which is amazing. But y'all are few and far between. We got to band together. Thank you, by the way, for giving me the opportunity I'm dropping things, to read for you. And it's so nice to meet you. And please always feel free to email me with questions that you have, ideas that you have for content for my channel. I'm going to hang out with you. I'm going to drink some coffee while we're doing this. Oh my gosh, you were born on October 17th. That is such an important date in my family. My sister and I are super close. She was born on October 18th, and she knows so many people born on October 17th. It's amazing. How cool. Okay, you've always felt like an outcast or just different. Okay, to me, that's probably because you're a starseed. And I know that in the beginning when I first heard people say that, I'm like, wow, that's really stupid and narcissistic. But the reality is, as I've learned and I've talked to people and worked in this industry, okay, that's like a real thing, like legitimately. And people, like, souls come here from other places, and this is actually like really prevalent. A lot of the people here right now are from other places, and they've come here and they feel like outcasts. They feel different because, first of all, they are different, but it's because when you're a child, you haven't yet connected to your soul purpose, right? Okay, we'll talk more about that. I've always been curious to know the truth about everything, the truth about myself, and have always just wanted to do the best I can for other people. Oh my gosh, I like you so much. This is so cool. That's great. I love how you had that innate drive, that fire pushing you to know the truth, what lies underneath the surface. You come to the right place, guy. Because I'm the same way. I've always been the same way. Okay, so we're totally connecting right now. I was making sure that I was recording for a second. I thought I hadn't hit record. Just talking to myself over here. Well, I'm technically talking to myself, but I'm not. I'm talking to you. Okay, lately I've been feeling like I'm coming to a crossroad in my life. Okay, here it is. Between my relationship, career, and life in general. Okay, 23. You're 23. Okay, you're going through a huge shift. It's probably somewhat of a dark night of the soul kind of experience. If you've never heard of that term, I'm going to tell you, that's your homework. Go research dark night of the soul. And even if you have heard of it, it's time to kind of focus on that a little bit. The crossroads is very confusing, and I'm not sure which path I should take. After watching your videos for a long time now and seeing your tarot videos as well, I thought it could be good guidance and insight. If I could have a good reading and something to help me get through this block in the road. That's amazing. Okay, am I on the right path? Should I make the huge change and switch paths? I can go a lot more in depth with the questions, but I'm not exactly sure what exact info would be helpful. Okay, great. Yes, okay, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do a reading for you about your path and the energies associated to that. So that's what we're going to do today. And I want you to know, just off the top of my head, you're going to be fine. The fact that you have brought this into your frame of consciousness right now means that you're doing your due diligence to make things happen. Okay. And that right there is the most important thing of all. Okay. So I want you connecting to that right now, taking a deep breath in. You are on the right path. That's what I'm hearing. You're on the right path because you are taking the time to be metacognitive. Metacognition means thinking about thinking. And that's what you're doing right now. And it sounds like you've been that way your whole life. And now that you're 23, you're moving into this new realm of soul development as you're really, really stepping into your adulthood in a big way. 23 was a transformative year for me. And I actually was just working with a 23-year-old yesterday and then 2 days before that. So I think maybe all the 23-year-olds are being activated right now. Oh my gosh, actually, wow. Okay, this is a huge synchronicity for me. You're actually the fourth 23-year-old. It's funny, in the beginning of this video, I was like, oh, I work with a lot of older people, but you're the fourth 23-year-old that I've worked with this week. I think y'all are going through this. I might have to do a video like for Divine Frequency on the 23-year-olds. Okay, so 2 of the cards fell out of the deck, so we're going to talk about these. 2 of Swords, very interesting because, oh, that's like super bright. I want to make sure that I'm going to probably turn this light off actually. There, that's better. Okay. Two of Swords is the crossroads. It's funny because she's actually crossing them in front of her. The crossroads between two realms of thought. Okay, so you have two things going on here, and I'm sensing that this has to do with your old paradigm and your new paradigm coming in, and maybe the people around you not really resonating with you anymore. And you not resonating with them because, quite frankly, you have worked so hard to seek and find the truth. You are a truth seeker. You don't feel like you belong because you're from another place, and you're hearing you're in the okay, what's the word I'm looking for? You're going down the path towards your higher calling right now. That's what's happening. Whatever it is that's happening, and it's your path. Okay, there is one path. This path is your is your path. That's what you're going down. And where is it heading you? It's heading toward you hearing your life calling. Okay? I know that this is resonating with you. So the people around you right now, you are shucking off some of these relationships that are no longer valuable. And I know that sounds really crappy, but like the reality is you're expanding and you're growing. And sometimes the people around you are good at a certain point, but then when you're shifting and you're moving into something new now, mentally, it's time to now put yourself around people that are going to help you forward, help you grow. And it's time to figure that out and what that looks like for you. Is that resonating with you? Okay, so that's the Two of Swords. The next thing I pulled is the Hermit, okay? This is a major arcana card, meaning this is super, super important, and I love that we pulled this card for you. The Hermit is what I'm going to call your significator. Okay, this card represents you right now. And I want you to do some research about the archetype of the Hermit. An archetype means original pattern. So each of these cards has a certain energy and body of information associated to this card. The Hermit represents the person who has gone deep within themselves to find what it is they're looking for. And this is directly related to soul path, okay? So maybe you're hearing a lot of people tell you what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I know. That happens a lot when you're 23. A lot. You've been hearing that for a long time. You've been raised to basically do what your parents or whoever raised you like thought was best for you. But now you're coming kind of out of that, especially you as an awakened individual, someone who is a truth seeker and a starseed, most likely. I'm going to go ahead and say it. You have the propensity to ask for more. Not a lot of people are like that, okay? You're special. You really are, okay? There are those of us out there that are having these gigantic shifts right now. We're being activated. We're hearing that we need to do something more. And I believe that's what you're going through right now. That's why you've come here. That's why you've sent me this email. That's why you've asked for this reading. Okay. And that's amazing. That's so amazing. Okay. Like, Mike, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it. So I want you looking into the Hermit, and this is such a beautiful place to be, because what happens next is that you start to find answers within you. So I want you doing some quiet contemplation this week. If that means take a bath, take a shower, whatever, take a walk, get away from your house, get away from people, okay? Find a way to do this like inner work where you just like close your eyes, put some earbuds in, listen, put some music on, some relaxing music or whatever that looks like. You can go to calm.com, CALM.com. They have all kinds of like really good just music. And anyway, and I want you reflecting on what it is that you want to do. Okay? Anytime you start to hear a thought in your head that's like what someone else is wanting you to do, I want you to toss that out. Say, that's not my thought. That's not my thought. Okay? Okay? And I want to hear back from you. I want you to email me when you've done this exercise, and do it a few times. Do it like 2 or 3 times where it's like, what do I want? And you don't have to have the answer the first time or the second time or whatever, but just what comes to mind? What comes to mind when you think, what do I want? Who do I want to be? And you know what? All that's within you. And then when you make that decision, you can start taking actions toward that goal, which is a beautiful thing. So yeah, I actually want to pull a card from my Angel Oracle right now, in relation to hearing what it is that you want to do with your life. Okay? What your higher calling is. Okay? Are you going to be, whoa, I just dropped like half the deck on the ground. I love this. I love giving readings for people, and then by the time I'm done, I have like a sea of tarot cards all around me. Mermaid life. So we're going to pull a card about your angels and your guides that are supporting you and what they're telling you about this path that's coming up in your mind when you think about like what you would really love to do. I know that you're thinking about it right now. You're going, man, you know what I'd really love to do is blank. And this is what your angels think about it. Ask your angels. So I don't know if you work with angels all that much, but that's neither here nor there. When you meditate and you close your eyes and you pray or you focus positive energy or whatever that is, you have high vibration energies all around you supporting you. Some people call them angels, some people call them spirit guides, some people call them other souls. It doesn't matter what you want to call them because it's all the same. And you're divinely supported. You are. You have people in your life that are incarnated that are here to support you. And then you have souls and beings that, and energies and vibrations that surround you all the time. And they're there taking care of you, protecting you, supporting you. So I want you thinking about that and connecting to that, because when you do, it actually makes you feel not so lonely, okay? You've been saying that you've always felt like an outcast or just different. And it's because you haven't found your soul tribe yet, okay? And you're going to. You're absolutely going to. You just have to be the hermit right now. Go within. Figure out what it is that you want to do. I'm sorry, this is, you're getting a long reading. Usually these are like 8 minutes long, but I'm feeling really connected to you right now. And I want you to know that you're going to figure it out. But you need to do that inner work. You need to stop listening to other people for a little bit. Go within and figure out what it is that you want to do. Connect to the energies around you that are supporting you. Okay? And then what I want to do is I want to pull a card for advice for you. So for advice for your path to get past this block in the road. Wow, we're pulling, wow, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Wow, you're going through a huge shift right now. I just pulled 2 more major arcana. We got the Fool and the Lovers, and I am going to tell you all about these cards. So the Fool, this archetype is connecting to newness, okay? So when you think about stepping in, going out of your comfort zone and figuring out what it is that you want to do and like moving forward toward what you know in your heart is the right thing to do, be the Fool. The Fool leans in, doesn't care what's going to happen because they go, you know what? I am fresh and new and open and everything is brand new. Okay. And it's okay to start anew and start fresh and go, you know what? This isn't working for me anymore. It's okay. Okay. Perfectly fine. And I'm rooting for you. And you have people around you that are rooting for you too. And if they're not rooting for you, you need to get them out of your life because they're not good for you. Okay? And the Lovers, this is the card I'm going to leave you with. This is one of the most important cards in all the cards of the tarot. And the Lovers is the archetype of being in love. Okay, it doesn't talk about being in love with a person necessarily. This is getting in love with your life. And I don't know if you've watched my video called, I think it's called Be in Love with Your Life. I'm going to send that to you. It's all about this Lovers card. And I want you to watch it because when you connect to that feeling of excitement and you give yourself over to just falling in love with everything, what you're going to find is that you will naturally move toward the direction of what makes you happy, okay? So if you're unhappy in your relationship, if you're unhappy with your job, if you're unhappy with your surroundings, I want you to get happy as fast as you can, okay? Switch. I want you to, as soon as you watch this video, you go, you know what? I love my life. My life is awesome. And as soon as you start verbalizing that and tapping into that energy, you know what happens? You start making your life awesome. So all those things that are annoying or a nuisance or you're not resonating with it, they're going to fall away because you're so happy that you're going to start moving toward whatever it is that makes you happy. Okay, so you can trip yourself into that by being happy first. Okay, so connect to that. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on this reading. And please feel free to, after you watch this, if you want to send me a follow-up email and just like tell me what your thoughts are, because you didn't give me like a specific, like, I don't know if there was like a specific, like a certain path that you were looking toward, but if you have something in mind and you wanted my feedback on it, please feel free to shoot me an email. Otherwise, do the inner work that I've been talking about, and please let me know how it goes. I would love to hear back from you. I hope you have an amazing, amazing day, Mike, and I'm rooting for you, as I said before. And also, thank you so much for the support. It means the world to me. So good luck with everything you're doing, and just remember, fall in love, okay? All right, love you. Speak your truth. Bye.